Hello, good morning, students. Here we are discussing angiosperms. Today's topic is lines of evolution in angiosperms. Renales are considered as the most primitive angiosperms because of absence of vessels in over 100 living representatives of families Magnoliaceae, Winteraceae, Alismataceae, etc. of this order. Presence of triradiate ridge on the pollen grains of the genus Schinandra of Magnoliaceae. Binucleate pollen at the time of its release from a microsporangium in several Magnoliaceae, Winteraceae, Ranunculaceae, etc. and peculiar floral morphology and anatomy, etc. So, the general opinion of phylogenesis is that at least three main lines of general evolution are observed from the renalial plexus. First line consists of rhoidales, serraceneales, parieteales, malveales, geraniales, sapindales, rhamnales and some tubiflorales. The second line attains the complex of climax of campanulales, through rosales, myrtales, umbels and rubiales, and the third line included liliales and orchidales. Now the explanation of these basis of these three lines. In the first line, the hypogynous condition remained unchanged. Rhoidales and serraceneales evolved parallelly from renales. What? Rhoidales and serraceneales evolved parallelly from renales. Development of the gynophore in Caparidaceae shows a definite relation between parietals and rhoideales. Malveales evolved through Bombycaceae. There exists definite relationship between malveales and geraniales. Geraniales are related to sapindales and sapindales to rhamnales. Fusion of sepals, petals and carpels as well as the epipetalous condition is seen in Solanaceae. Labiatae is the most advanced family of this line. Besides the fusion of sepals, petals and carpels and epipetalous condition, the number of floral parts in Labiatae are reduced to 4 or 2. In the second line of evolution, a change is observed from hypogyny to epigyny through perigyny. The change from hypogyny to epigyny is seen clearly in the order Rosales. The formation of Hypanthodium shows a change of perigyny into epigyny in myrtales. Epigyny and syncarpy in umbellales show an advancement over myrtales. Umbellales are related to rubiales through the characters such as umbel-like inflorescence, suppression of calyx, epigyne, etc. Campanulales top this line with the presence of pappus, irregular flowers, and fusion of floral parts. So this is the explanation of second line of evolution. The third line shows a few resemblances between monocotyledons, that is example Alismataceae, and dicotyledons, example Ranunculaceae. Liliales and renales differ in the number of floral parts and fusion of carpels. Epigynous condition of Iridaceae and Amaryllidaceae is a stage of advancement over liliales. There exist evidences of the origin of Gramineae from Liliaceae. How? But the reduction in number of stamens and carpels and also the loss of perianth parts indicate that Gramineae are more advanced than Liliaceae. Orchidaceae possesses insect pollination, irregular and showy flowers, and is thus the most advanced family of monocotyledons. So this is a brief explanation or brief description of lines of evolution in angiosperms. Thank you.